Could you live in a flat like that?
Absolutely not.
Why should Annie?
That's why we're redeveloping the estate, and a vast amount of regeneration has already taken place, and it's a huge success story.
Pause there. So you couldn't live in a flat with damp or cockroaches or drug addicts injecting outside your front door?
No.
So why should Annie?
Well, these issues should be dealt with. Obviously, Barnet Homes are not going to spend vast sums of money on a block of flats that's going to be pulled down in 2 years' time. You can see the logic of that. You are unsecured tenants. You knew you were unsecured tenants when you moved in.
Does that mean
that was short term? That was always going to be short term.
Let me get a word in. Does that mean they don't count because they're not?
No, of course it doesn't.
So why are you making that point then?
Because the council owes them nothing at all. You were moved in.
Not even basic hygienic, safe living conditions.
But you were moved in for a year, for 2 years. You've been there, I think, 4.5 years. Some unsecured tenants have been there 10, 16 years. You know, you've lived there for a long time. But you were an unsecured tenant, and you don't, unfortunately, have it. All the existing tenants of the West End of the estate have been rehoused. But the unsecured tenants got to make their own arrangements.
Okay.
But yes, the drug dealing should be dealt with. Of course it should. And the police and the cockroaches and the pest control, all that should be dealt with. The competent landlord should do that.
What do you say to Brian Coleman?
I don't know what to say. We shouldn't have to live like that. Like, why should we have to live like that with our children? Why can't Barnet lock the doors?
The door systems have not worked for 25 years.
Sorry, Mr. Coleman, you say that rather proudly. I mean, that's outrageous.
It is outrageous.
You were in power for 16 of those 25 years.
And that's why Barnet has worked day after day to try and redevelop the estate, and it's taken an inordinate amount of time. Several planning applications, several developers have come and gone. It all collapsed in 2008 at the time of the recession, and we had to go back to the drawing board. But Barnet is finally delivering, not just on West Hendon, but other vast estates, Dollis Valley, Stonegrove, where we are now building the new housing. Okay. And West Hendon, there's some lovely new housing, mixed tenancies.
Yeah, but we won't go there.
Social tenants are in West Hendon in the new properties, and private owners as well. It's a mixed estate. These 1960s
Annie, are you likely to get one of those lovely new flats?
No. Right. I'm not promised anything.
So the fact that they're lovely... So the fact
But I've been there nearly 5 years.
Well, that's fine. That's
on the
great,
Barnet website, it says secured. 5 years and then you're secure tenancy.
Let me bring in Ken Loach. What do you think of this?
I think it shows contempt for people. I could weep, as could people watching your film. I mean, to live with cockroaches, to live with damp, your kids getting asthma, to be told you don't deserve anything, the council owes you nothing, is disgusting, Brian Coleman.
Sorry.
It's disgusting. I'm sorry, you outsource the maintenance to a private company, which you hold in, you 100% own, to Capita. Is it Capita? What are they doing? They're meant to be maintaining this. What are they doing? How are they earning their profits, these private companies, if they can't even secure the flats as they are? What links this to Grenfell, actually, is the contempt for people who are seen to have no power. Absolute contempt. Doesn't care if they're in a fire hazard, doesn't care if they live in the most squalid conditions. That's Tory Britain. It's disgusting.
You've got a